We are live.
Are we?
Coming at you on a Wednesday night. About to drop the countdown on you.
It said Wednesday.
3, 2, 1.
Oh, wait. Come on, man. Okay, give me a second here, bro. You can't be fucking with me like that. Now you can start. Hey, no. I'm ready when I'm ready, bro.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
Come on, what the fuck? 3, 2, 1. Hope you all ready for some spooky news because it is time for PS Best Friends episode. I fucked that up. I'm just going to do it normal. Hello and welcome to PS Best Friends episode 72 for the week of October 5th, 2018. We're dropping every Friday to give you the rundown on all the latest PlayStation and gaming news you could possibly need. Not a lot of news this week, so we're going to throw in some spooky October fun towards the end of the show. So keep tuned for topic of the episode. But right now, I am joined by Chicago's prodigal son, Miguel Alvarez.
Hey, what's going on, guys? Everything good?
It's going. Seasons are all topsy-turvy in Connecticut, so, you know.
Oh, don't worry, man.
I also immediately got sick after the episode last week, and I'm still, getting over that. So I'm sorry if I sound a little nasally. But the other one with us is the Brooklyn bad boy, Jeffrey Mizrahi.
What up? Yeah, for talking body issues, my back has been killing for the past week. I think it might be the copious amounts of Destiny, but I don't know. You can't always blame everything on the game, you know? Got to own up to it. And you were saying spooky, which reminded me of there's this word I keep seeing thrown around in Twitch chats and on Twitter tweets. Spoopy. Have you guys seen this or read this at all?
No.
I think it's just a dumb misspelling that people ran with. People say finna instead of gonna.
Interesting.
That's what I think, but I don't know. Maybe it's some elaborate 4chan
meme
that I don't understand because I'm an old man.
Let us know, listeners, if you're aware of the spoopy craze.
No.
That is.
We're going to have to bleep that out. I don't like it. I don't allow it.
Yeah, actually.
I like it because it sounds like poopy.
Nope.
Maybe that's what it's going for.
Anyways, I'm Anthony Palm. I don't remember if I introduced myself. So before we begin, I just want to give a quick shout out, a little plug to our Extra Life page. If you go to our Facebook group, which is facebook.com/groups/PSBestFriends, you'll find pinned at the top is our link to our Extra Life page. Now, what Extra Life is, it's a charitable website that helps raise money for children's hospitals, basically, help sick kids. So what we're going to be doing November 3rd, we are going to be streaming for 24 hours to help raise money for Extra Life. This year we're doing it for the Connecticut Children's Medical Hospital, but we might do a different place in the future. Might do the rounds, might do Connecticut this year, and then maybe New York next year, maybe Chicago the year after that. We'll see where it goes. But if you would please head over to that link and just throw a couple bucks, whatever you can give. It is 100% going to the Connecticut Children's Medical Center. And I think you can do some kind of tax write-off or something on it if you care about that. But really just, stop by, throw a couple bucks, help some sick kids, and check us out on our 24 live stream. Miguel and I played a lot of Rainbow Six Siege last year. This year we might do a little Siege, but we're going to throw some fun stuff in, including probably a lot of Blackout and Black Ops 4 multiplayer.
Dead by Daylight. For sure.
And a lot of Dead by Daylight, which we will talk about in a moment, because my goodness, we had a run in Dead by Daylight this week. But before we get into that, go check out our Extra Life page, please, and thank you. So, Jeffrey, what have you been playing this week? Because Miguel and I are going to take over with the Dead by Daylight chat in a moment. So, what have you been playing? You've been playing more of the Destiny 2 raid?
Yeah, actually. So, jump back into the raid on Sunday, played about 8 hours straight of that. Me and the Irrational Passions crew got up to the, I guess I'll just say 3rd out of 4 bosses.
Nice.
Didn't get to beat him, but it's awesome because the first encounter that took us literally 6 hours last week, we beat in 30 minutes this week because it was just we knew what was going on. It was really like one of like the better parts of the raids, like when you execute something super flawlessly because you're so in sync. Played a bunch of the raid. It was the third week. They're doing this 3-week cycle in the Dreaming City, and it's the first week again. I guess they did the 3 weeks, like the 3 individual weeks, and now it's starting again. And in game, there's like lore explaining why the world is on repeat, and like they acknowledge like we did this just a couple weeks ago. Why is it the same? And it's ramming up to be like some really cool conclusion, which like I don't know, maybe I don't know if it's going to be in the next paid thing or it's going to be still part of this, which would be insane, like insane bang for your buck with Forsaken. But yeah, that has been the Destiny Forsaken report.
Now, did you beat Shadow of the Tomb Raider before last
and
week's episode, or did you not?
No, I beat it. I beat Shadow of the Tomb Raider this week as well.
Don't go too in depth because Miguel wants to wait till next week when you beat it. But quick thoughts.
Yeah, enjoyed it. I think I said this last week where like this and Uncharted really are starting to become like 2 totally separate things.
Which is a good thing, I think.
Yeah, which is good. You know, it's its own like unique thing. The final battle was tight. The visuals were like awesome throughout. I saw it 7.9, I'd say. Because I mean, I didn't love everything it did, but like
you just went through the story,
yeah.
right? You didn't went through the tombs and it did everything else.
Correct. Yeah, I didn't
missions.
do,
so you just straight mainlined it.
Yeah, just all the campaign missions, all the the yellow main objective missions.
Yes, okay. I can't play it. I'm fine with you playing the way you want, but I can't play Tomb Raider again. That's why it took me so long to beat Rise.
Just to quick talk about Tomb Raider for the fan of the Tomb Raider series.
Well, you haven't beaten it, so I figured.
I haven't beaten it. I'm like, according to Jeffrey, I'm like 2 missions, like story missions away from beating it, which that's what I assume.
Which means you're 5 hours from beating it because you still got more shit to collect.
Well, I want to finish it by next episode, so I probably would just mainline the story and so I could talk about it.
Maybe I'll try and run through the story and then go back and do the tombs.
And yeah, pro tip: anyone who's playing it now, worried about getting everything done, it's one of those games where once you beat the game, you could reload it. There also is New Game Plus, yeah, but pretty much if you want to continue on that save, it just reloads it right before the final mission. So it's like
now I have a question about the opening area that we'll talk about off air because it's kind of a spoiler. So I'll ask you about that later.
Okay,
find me to ask you later. Yeah. So anything else, Jeff? Or that's really it?
I also got Overcooked 2 from GameFly. I'm waiting to actually play that in depth.
PS4 or
PS4, yeah, it's on disc actually. I'm waiting to play that with a friend, but I just jumped in to see because I know it has online. And like, how does that work? Just matchmaking with random people. Overcooked, a very
that actually might be brilliant.
Game. Wasn't that bad. One person was on a mic, the 2 other dudes weren't. And we actually we're doing pretty well.
But they also they were actually like
they were, I mean they're all playing.
Okay. They weren't like fucking around.
Because I would imagine someone would just be the one guy that takes the soup and throws it in the dumpster.
Well, if anything, I was the dude fucking it up because these guys are like doing it surgicly, like
you were just like
you're just running around. There's like hot dog.
I'm like blocking them, like walking away. But Overcooked 2 is great. And that's pretty much been it. I don't think I played anything else.
Have you played any of the Plus games this week? Because they did just drop.
I did. Me and you just tried playing my first game of Friday the 13th, but like
it took 6 minutes in the queue, and then we're like, "Fuck it, we got to record."
And then I did manage to get one match of Laser League, but we talked about this last week. The makers of Ali Ali. It's cool. It's pretty much just like a very minimalist control. You move the guys, and you have an ability that's like dash pretty much, and you're pretty much trying to avoid certain obstacles while like it's like trying to push another guy into other certain obstacles. It's like a little top-down arena game. It's a fun arcade game. Couch co-op. Recommend.
That's nice.
But yeah, how about you guys?
I'm gonna mention because you guys brought up Friday the 13th. I played 2 matches yesterday. First match I got in. I had no clue what to do. There was a couple guys and they had a mic. So I'm like, hey guys, how do I change the character on top? Because it was just like a little question mark. Like, oh, you gotta. They were actually helpful, which is nice.
Oh yeah,
yeah. And they told me, so I did that. And then we went into the game. I had no clue what the fuck I was doing. And at the end, I just I grabbed the map and it showed like where the fuse was. because it tells you when you press start like the options to so you could escape.
Mhm.
So it's just get the fuse. I repair the fuse box, call the cops, and because I was the last one, like the game after I called the cops, like it ended and I won. I was like, really? That's
I
it?
thought you had to drive out.
Yeah, you're supposed to escape. Well, if you call the cops, you can run out. You have to.
Yeah,
repair
you
the
could
car
run
and
out.
drive
That's
away.
so I'm getting to it. Hold up. So that's what happened, and I'm like, that's how it really ends. That's it. Like I escape without pretty much not doing anything. And I think it was just because I was the last one. It was me and Jason. Because in the second game, I did pretty much the same thing. I fixed the thing, and I just like relaxed for 5 minutes until the cops came. I ran out, and that was it. I was like, "This is boring as hell." Like I don't get why people were like in love
Yeah,
with it.
it's weird that they have such an easy way to escape because if you actually try to repair the boats or the cars, it's kind of a pain in the ass.
Yeah.
Were you even confronting Jason in this game? It seems
Oh
like
no, dude! I was like hiding in the
without
corner.
him?
I was like, I wasn't even moving. I was like, I set my control for 5 minutes, dude. When I was doing
maybe
the
that guy just like wasn't playing. Like the
No,
no,
Could've
he
just
was.
said
He
that,
got like
Jason,
he
too.
got 2 kills.
Oh, that's whack. Yeah, I don't know.
But it was just boring to me. It's like there's no even when the people were like, I was talking to a couple guys that just got the game too, and it was like, oh no, I just want to hit Jason. I'm like, okay, like we could escape right now. We could just run now, bro. It's like, nah, we just want to hit Jason, and obviously they hit Jason. Jason fucking grabbed him, killed him, and that was it. And but I was like, it's just dumb. There's no point to the game. It's boring
Yeah,
because it doesn't run well.
I've heard that argument a lot for battle royales as well. So I feel like it could maybe might be similar where it's like it's based on like what type of match
Like,
you're in, you know?
I guess, yeah. I
Like,
guess.
oh, okay, you're just chasing
I
these
think
people in front of
people
you.
play with a group. Like
Yeah,
if
yeah.
it's a group and they're playing like a private match, that could be fun. 'Cause
private
you're
matches
messing
are
with
fun. I
people.
used to play with my friends
Yeah,
on Xbox and
but
private
like
matches. Those are
just
fun.
randomly online it's boring.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100.
For
I
me,
see
it
that.
was boring.
Makes sense.
But what you have also been playing is Dead by Daylight, which has been, a plus game for a while now, a couple months, right?
Yeah.
I think 2 months it's been free on plus. And
I think it's more than that.
we had so much fucking fun playing this game this week. And I'm excited to play more of it, honestly.
We've been playing as survivors, and we pretty much have been just tearing it, bro. Escaping almost
I
every
think
time.
we escaped like 5 out of the 7 times we played.
And I played more than you because I
Yeah.
was playing as a killer by myself, and I was just wrecking kids, dude. It's so fun, just going in there and the kids.
I think Dead by Daylight works better because it's a way smaller map.
Yeah. And there's an actual way that you have to get out. Like you need to repair the generators.
Right, one way or another, you need to repair the
If
generator.
you're at the end, like the last one, you're able to still repair the generators, or you gotta find the trap. Which in one of our games, I was the last one, and like I was running because the fucking monster, or I forgot what it was, the killer was right behind me, and I ran right into
You like
the
turned the
escape trap,
corner
dude.
and ran down the hatch, and the
It's
guy must have
hilarious.
just been like, "Where the fuck did he go?"
And the game ended. It was great. Love that game, man.
Yeah, so I'm having a blast with it. It looks way worse than Friday the 13th
Oh
visually.
no,
Really?
no,
You think so?
No, not even close, dude.
Really? I thought Dead by
I
Daylight.
just played
Well, I
it
mean,
yesterday,
plays-
and
I don't even care how it looks because it's just so
it
fun.
plays a lot better, and in
Oh, it
my
runs
opinion,
way
it
better,
looks
yeah.
a lot better.
But I just love the blood web system, which is kind of like the upgrade system in the game.
Like a little RPG kind of.
Yeah, it's kind of RPG light, and it's just really fun, and it's got that awesome kind of like horror vibe to it, and I gotta start playing as the killer.
And you
more, 'cause I've only really
actually
played as
get-
survivors.
Like especially you go fucking nuts when
I
the
go
killer's
fucking-
behind you, and he's chasing you. You get this fucking like feeling of just like, dude, come on, man, don't kill me.
Well, but you
And-
know, like the
and-
way I react, I really should stream
Oh,
this game
you
because I react so well.
fucking-
I
You get
such
pissed
good
off, dude.
reactions.
Sometimes I think you're just gonna like.
But like
throw a
I
gasket, bro.
even freak out sometimes. It's so funny. I laugh at myself afterwards when I'm done freaking out.
I'm like, relax.
So Jeff,
dude.
you have not tried it yet, right?
I still have not yet played Dead by Daylight. Sounds like a blast.
Like at all?
No, never. Yeah, never
Oh,
even
wow.
opened it
Did you
once.
set it to download before we started, like I told you to?
Yeah, it's downloading in the background.
Alright, try playing
Nice,
with
nice,
us
nice.
at some point.
But what I did play, I forgot, which is
Mhm.
huge. That's funny that we missed it. Fortnite season 6
Oh, I
um,
played it too.
Dad one,
dropped on Loot Lake because that's it's fucking a floating
not
island in the
anymore.
sky now.
Now it's someplace next to like Haunted Hills.
Oh, I heard. Yeah, it
It
moved.
keeps moving,
Um,
so
whatever. The first
okay.
couple days, it had like this cool like floating mechanic and like you were bobbing up and down like.
It's like a tornado, pretty much, if you think
Yeah.
about it. So if you get close to it, it like brings you up and stuff like that.
But you could do these
Cool.
like cool maneuvers where like you're on this little floating island, pick up a gun, jump off, it bursts you up in the air, then you jump out of it. It's like you're landing while you're shooting, like some like Destiny level shit. I got like 5 kills in that entire like loot island area. I thought that was like the best I've ever done in Fortnite. But yeah, I mean, still, the rest is just Fortnite. I feel like a minor update now. Oh, and then they added the magic shit around the map. But
there's a lot of Halloween stuff that they're like aesthetically, it's very Halloween themed, which Tay really loves. That's what got her back into it.
Interesting.
I played a little bit.
Yeah.
I haven't cleared the challenges. I got the season pass. I know I'm not gonna I'm gonna jump into it just once in a while, probably.
Yeah, I got the $10 one. I figured
yeah,
the first 2 skins you get on the first tier.
Yeah, they're worth it.
Isn't it essentially free for you guys because
it's free.
You get the what
you earn the V-Bucks throughout the season. So
it feels like people stop. There's still people doing it, but it's not as bad as it was like last season and season 4.
Doing
like
what?
all the building crap.
Oh, building,
which I hate. It seems like they tone it down and people are going back to more.
Nerf the build it. I mean, they nerfed the health for him.
Oh, I know that. That probably worked, but it feels like it's going back towards like more actual.
I still think season 2 was the best season so far.
Yeah, season 2
as far as how it played.
Best ones. Yes, I agree. Plus, all the stuff that they're adding, dude, is just wonky, dude.
It's a lot, man. They're still adding a lot. They just added a new freeze thing where it's like the jump pad, but it freezes people, I guess. There's been a Porta Fortress for a couple weeks, which I didn't even know about because
that was cool. I saw I walked into someone else's that they used.
So I don't know. I think that game has for me, I'm not saying for everyone, but for me, it has a shelf life because once Black Ops is out, that's it.
I mean, for us, me and I think Anthony, what killed it is the building.
Yeah.
Right. Okay.
It's like we just want to play it like PUBG, and you can't because people are.
I mean, I don't mind. Like when I played it before, like I did build, but I built like a little small fortress.
Yeah,
you do. Cover.
You build cover. We weren't
just like building up. That's what the game is. Like build up, jump down with a shotgun and kill someone. And that's it. Which is dumb.
Word on the street from the high school audience.
Oh, okay.
They're back into season 6 into Fortnite. Got a little uptick in popularity, more so because of the crossplay rather than
that's
actual new update.
That's what I jump into it just because of that.
Yeah. So talking to kids on the playground. No, my friends' younger brothers. I'm not frequenting playgrounds.
You went into a playground, bro.
With like Fortnite on my phone now. Like, hey,
you better watch out, bro.
But yes, I find that interesting. I'm like, oh, really? That's why like you're not for the skins or anything, like just so you can now play with new friends, like friends that were on Xbox and shit. But it is not time to play Fortnite with Xbox friends.
Wait. We're not done, bro.
Oh, you got more? What do you got?
I got another game that I want to talk about.
I got a couple things, but go ahead, Miguel.
All right, where do we go?
I'll start then. I tried the new update for World War II, Call of Duty World War II.
Mm-hmm.
Like the spooky stuff, I guess. The October stuff.
I didn't even know they added stuff like that. I should check it out.
Yeah, there's like a new costume, like the Green Reaper one, Scarecrow, a guy with a skeleton, like just looks like a skeleton. They're doing good things for the game. Really late,
considering the game is about to be totally dead when Black Ops 4 comes out.
Yeah, I mean, in 10 days, this game is gonna be dead, in my opinion.
Oh my god, it's only 10 days away. I'm freaking out, dude. I just want to play it.
It's 9 days. If you're listening to this, it's 5 days or
7.
something like that. 7.
Comes out Friday.
Yeah.
Podcast comes out Friday. The game comes out Friday.
I tried it. I used all my credits to get the
Wait.
crossbow.
Not this Friday, next Friday.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
next
we're saying
Friday.
the podcast
We're saying
comes
7
out
days.
Friday, and then 7 days later, the game comes out.
I got you.
And I got the crossbow I used with my credits that I had. It's fun. I just go in there and kill it. I hate people camping in the game. That's
They
what
added
killed
a
it for me.
crossbow to World War II.
Yeah, dude, it's fun, dude.
Interesting.
It's so fucking good.
Explosive
Like
or just regular?
you could there's attachments, so you could unlock the explosive tip arrow or like a 3, like in Black Ops 3, the 3 bow fucking shooting fucking thing.
Wow.
It shoots
That's crazy.
3. They're making the game fun. I mean, they should have done all this stuff when the fucking game came out, but you know.
Not a week and a half before Black Ops.
Yeah,
I mean,
that's crazy
to
stuff.
be fair, they made it funner whenever they like restructured the divisions. I think it was like in June or something like that, April or June. That's when it got better, but it was just too late, man. People left the game and they were just done.
I think Infinite Warfare was at its funnest like a month after, like a month before World War II came out, when they added that like jester mode.
Jester mode.
Yeah, I thought that was extremely fun. And I don't know, I guess it takes a year for like they need an extra year of development or some shit.
It seems like Black Ops 4 is gonna be they're gonna be adding a lot of stuff according to Mr. Bound Their Heart.
And Anthony, how about you? What else you played?
So a couple of kind of return twos. I have been jumping back into Stardew Valley because I feel like at the beginning of every season, I like want to start playing that game again. It's just relaxing and fun to just kind of just fuck around in and kind of chip away at, because there's no real end to it. You just keep playing and building your farm and stuff. So I love that game. And then I'm almost done with my second playthrough of The Messenger, and I will probably play it again before the end of the year. This game has come out of nowhere and crept into my top 5 games of all time. I can't stop thinking about it. I listen to the soundtrack at least once a day, on work days at least. If I'm home, I don't really listen to music. I'm almost done with my second playthrough, and I keep thinking like when I beat this, I'm going to start over. So it's just I can't even believe how much I am loving this game right now. And then, like I mentioned at the top of the show, I was sick last week. I didn't want to play anything. I took 2 days off of work because I was so fucking sick, and I just didn't want to play anything. I'm looking at Shadow of the Tomb Raider. I played it for like 10 minutes, and I'm like, I can't deal with this right now. And then I tried some other shit. I don't remember what I tried. And then settled on Kingdom Hearts. And so I just started a new game in Kingdom Hearts 2. And I blew through like the first like 4 or 5 worlds. And so I'm hoping to beat that by the end of the year.
Cutscenes when you're doing that replay, or you watch the cutscenes?
I skipped the cutscenes for Twilight Town, because Twilight Town is the bane of everyone's existence. But after that, I watch them.
Interesting.
But I love the game. Kingdom Hearts 2, I still think sets a standard of bare minimum how good a game's combat should be. I know you didn't like the combat in 1, but 1's combat was a little different than 2, because 2 had the free camera. Although I think you could turn on the free camera on
1's combat was straight broken.
Damn it.
Well, did you play on PS3 or PS4?
The PS4 one.
I don't know if you had the right setting on, but like if you had legacy controls on that one wasn't good.
No,
Kingdom Hearts 2, the combat in Kingdom Hearts 2, I don't understand how anyone can not like it. It's so fucking, to me, it's like the perfect RPG gameplay. But so I can't wait for 3 and what?
No, yeah, continue.
Yeah, I'm just getting hyped up for 3, which is only like 3 months away. It's freaking me the fuck out because I swore this game would never come out.
This is like when that month with Last Guardian and Final Fantasy 15, where it's like, how is this game cannot actually be coming out? You know?
Yeah, so that's and like I keep worrying that it's gonna get delayed and shit. So
I think it's good. I think it's due for one more delay, and then that's it.
Kingdom Hearts, I think, I don't know, because Final Fantasy 15, it had that kind of photorealistic kind of look to it. You know what I mean? Like they were kind of going for like sort of photorealistic, but it's also
definitely
anime.
Some things.
Kingdom Hearts is way more kind of anime looking, you know. So I think the visual fidelity is really what kind of set Final Fantasy 15 back. I think Kingdom Hearts at this point, I think it's going to hit it.
Also, yeah, also Kingdom Hearts is pretty playable. I mean, they have 2 full levels playable at E3. So yeah, probably could definitely hit that January.
Yeah, so I'm super excited. I'm still brushing up on kind of where the story is going into 3, because after 2, I think there was like 5 games after that weren't
You got to
3.
play the browser game, man.
There's
You
a
gotta
lot.
play
There's
the
a lot of
browser
them. So
game
I'm
and
trying to
point
brush up. 'Cause I'm solid on the story for 1. I'm solid
08.
on the story from Chain of Memories, which was the Game Boy Advance game in between 1 and 2. So it was 1, the Game Boy Advance game, 2. So
Go
that
watch
spinoff
Video
I
Game
really don't
Dungeons.
consider as like a big deal
That's
being a
what-
spinoff.
that's what
I
it
think it was
should
the
be.
only one at the time, and it led directly into it. Wasn't confusing at all. It was fine. Chain of Memories, great game, by the way. I played it on Game Boy Advance originally. It's also in the collection now, as like they remastered it for PS2. So check out Chain of Memories if you're into Kingdom Hearts and haven't played it. I actually really, really liked it. But yeah, after Kingdom Hearts 2, it's like, what the fuck is going on? And then Birth by Sleep has 4 different endings, and I don't know. So brushing up on it. I'm really more worried about beating 2 than all the other shit, though. But I do want to get to Birth by Sleep as well.
If you're into Kingdom Hearts, you have such easy access to the whole fucking series, and that's
They are
crazy.
about to release the all-in-one package for $100. It has everything in it.
I thought they had that for a while. Isn't it just?
It
you get
was the 1.5 and
2.5 in the
2.5,
pre-order?
which is what I have, and then you had to get the 2.8 separate.
No.
So now you can get the 1.5, 2.5, and 2.8 all together, and that's $100.
And
which
3.
I'm not. It's not even worth really getting 2.8.
No,
I would
I
say
think-
rent
I
it,
think-
play the fragmentary
I think
passage.
3 as well, though.
What
Did they announce that at the E3 or something?
was the all-in-one
it's-
package? Yeah.
So yeah, it's 1 to 3 with 2.8.
No, it
and
doesn't come with
2.5. No, Maybe
It
I
comes with a
misremember that.
theme 3, but it doesn't come with 3. $100 for
Um,
the new game and all the other shit. That would be a steal.
Yeah, I mean $40 for 2 old games.
No, it's like literally 9 games.
Well, I'm saying no. Kingdom Hearts 1.5 and 2.5. They
Have 6
I've
games.
I've
between
seen them on sale for $20 each. I don't know.
them. No, I
whatever,
know, but
they-
I'm just saying.
they come
It's,
Miguel, you said "damn it" earlier. Was that in regard to any breaking shit or?
I mean, I added a couple things to the news at the end.
Oh, okay.
But Treyarch, man, they're making
Well, let's just
that-
get into it in that case.
working that on Twitter. That's for sure.
Because it is time for the Alder Report.
There'll be some news.
There are several items this week that we may or may not talk about.
Hey, Captain Scott.
just real quick, clarifying: Kingdom Hearts all-in-one package does not contain 3. Wait,
Solid clarification.
that's not,
Whoever
I don't know. This is a word kind of weird.
wants to play Kingdom Hearts again.
First up, PlayStation's worldwide studio chairman Sean Layden has confirmed Sony will not be holding a PlayStation Experience event in 2018. Layden made this announcement on the PlayStation blogcast saying, quote, "For 2018, I know this is going to be a disappointment to some people, but we decided not to hold PlayStation Experience this year. We won't have it in the States this year," he continued. "The reasons behind that really are we have a lot of progress that we're making on our games. Now that we have Spider-Man out the door, we're looking down into 2019 games like Dreams and Days Gone. But we wouldn't have enough to bring people all together in some location in North America to have that event. We don't want to set expectations really high and then not deliver on that. It was a hard decision, but we have determined that this year we will not hold PlayStation Experience." I don't know, I fumbled that one. Later attributed PlayStation's increased use of the PlayStation blog and social media to convey announcements. That's a cool little addition. I like how they are doing that on the PlayStation blog now. They are like, and especially the blogcast, like these official statements. But yeah, no PlayStation experiences this year, guys. Thoughts?
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of been leading to this because we always say like don't make a blog post about it. You know what I mean? That's kind of like the thing we say whenever it's like, oh, name changes, it'll just be a random blog post, that type of thing. So
They did crossplay as a blog post now.
Yeah.
That's wild.
So I think it's kind of been leading this way. I don't know if every single year there won't be one, but it's a bummer. But if they don't think that they have enough content to justify it, then I
Yeah, I
don't blame
respect
them.
that.
I think they got the feedback from last year, and they just were like, "It's not worth doing pretty much the same thing over again," because there was no press conference. It was just like it
It
felt
was
like a
them hanging
podcast.
out on a
Yeah,
stage.
it was
Yeah,
pretty
I don't know
much
about
it.
you guys, but I don't want to see another fucking Last of Us 2
And-
panel 5 years before the
Exactly.
game comes out, and you guys are just talking for an hour about
About
the
it.
Vegas shit. You know, like
Pretty much the
what are you
same
saying?
thing that you talked about last year.
Last
You're gonna
year's
talk more
the
about
whole Last of Us 2 stuff that was like literally, it felt exactly like the 1 year.
I'm gonna be
before they
totally
announced it.
honest. I fell asleep in the middle of PSX last year and didn't even bother to watch the rest.
I tuned
It was
out
kind of
halfway.
kind of didn't really grab me. I know if
Yeah.
you were there,
And a lot
probably
of
was better.
people-
But I mean, how many people?
I
Get to
mean,
be
a
there?
lot of people said that it was just okay. Like if they knew this that was gonna be it, they were probably wouldn't had made the trip.
Mm.
Just because they seen pretty much everything. It was nice,
They
I guess, to
did,
play
yeah.
some of the games, but it's like there was no announcements, man.
Yeah, they did warn attendees though that this wasn't.
Yeah,
there
but
wasn't
that
gonna
was
have
like
a
what, like
press
a week
conference.
before.
And
It
yeah,
wasn't
and
like
still,
when they announced the fucking like, hey, come buy the game. Buy
Which
the
is crazy because PSX 2 years ago I feel like was so good, and then
Yeah,
last
but
year it
because
was
they had
kind of
announcements.
weird.
And
They
half
had-
of the
yeah.
show was for the beta. And the beta was there after that.
But yeah, I mean, because yeah, I mean, like he says, they shipped Spider-Man,
They
and
shipped all
now
the big games
Dreams
already.
and Days Gone. That's all they would show.
To be fair, the new cover for Game Informer, I think it's Dreams for next
Yeah.
Yep.
month.
Mhm.
They get
That's
a lot of
pretty cool,
details
bro.
there.
How they
I saw that video. Yeah,
yeah, they the cover is pretty much in game. They made it in game, which is pretty cool.
Dude, Dreams is legit. I got to see.
I
it
think
being
Dreams is going to be
played.
really cool. I don't
for the
want to make
creative
anything in it.
people. Like
Yeah, I
wanna
don't
play
want to make
something-
anything. I want to play everyone else's shit.
Yeah, exactly.
I think
I'm not
you
that
buy the
creative,
game
so-
a month after it comes out, it will be amazing. You'll have so
Yeah.
much
Mhm.
content.
Yes, especially you're saying a month. I think if you buy it, if you wait 6 months and then buy it, all the stuff that you're gonna be able to play, it's gonna be amazing.
But I also think that I think that's probably what the trouble is that they're having is that they want to make sure there's enough content on day one. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? So we'll see.
Well, they are working with a lot of Little Big Planet creators
Yes.
making
Yep.
levels.
Yes.
Like the game has a shitload of levels now. And they pretty sure they told Greg Miller that like it has a whole campaign.
Yep.
Yes.
Like
Yep.
Yeah, yeah. Question for you guys
like
here.
it's just finalizing bugs
'Cause
and shit.
they
yeah.
still haven't said when it's coming out.
No, I
No.
hope it's going to be announced in this cover story.
Feel like it's gonna
Hopefully.
be like the Detroit type release date. Like, you know how Detroit was just kind of like in the middle of all the other shit. I feel like Last of Us will be June.
I
feel like
think
Dreams
this
will
is
be-
gonna be in May,
Yep, I think May.
around May.
Next year. Yeah.
But do you guys think there is okay? Let me rephrase this. Do you guys think this game is gonna end up being like upgraded and put in the PS5? Because a lot of people are thinking that the PS5 is gonna be announced next year because we're not getting a PSX.
I'm so on the side that the PS5 will be backwards compatible.
I think too.
So I feel like they are okay with this being a PS4 game that plays on PS5 that still is connected to the same
It's just
like,
an ongoing kind of service
service.
type thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with you with that because the architectures are going to be the same between PS4 and PS5. PS5 better be backwards compatible at least with
has to be.
PS4, I think. Also,
Think
real
it will.
quick, re-clarification. I was wrong. This bundle is fucking insane. It does come
Yeah.
with Kingdom Hearts 3. If you
Oh, we're
want
still talking
get
about
anything Kingdom Hearts related, get this bundle. This is a fucking steal. $100 and you get everything. So
you get 1 to 3. I knew I was
save
right,
your
by the
time.
way.
Just have your
I
time.
just didn't want to waste more on Kingdom Hearts.
no, you were right. I was wrong. It's worded weird because it's not.
That
at the
makes
top
up
of
for
it.
all those game times I lost.
Here, another thing
everyone-
about Days Gone. Are we gonna hear anything else before the game comes out in
we
what?
have to.
in
I,
4
I
months?
I
think
think we'll get a new gameplay trailer before. It comes
I
out.
think a Jason call, but I think VGAs this year are going to be lit. Or not VGAs, TGAs, the Game Awards are called, whatever.
What the? Yeah, well, I know what you meant.
So we're
Jeff
gonna get
show.
a trailer there
It's
probably.
called Jeff Show.
for
I
that.
think PlayStation is going to show off something. So it's like they don't have
More
something that
Death
could-
Stranding.
Oh, hopefully.
Oh,
not.
yeah. Don't even.
The 15th fucking Death Stranding
The
featuring
more
Jeff
they-
Keighley is now in the game.
The
That's
more
a big reveal.
He
the
wishes.
more they
He
show
wishes.
that game, the more I'm hating it.
The more they
Oh,
show it, the more I don't want to watch anything because I just want
I
to
love
like,
it.
stop spoiling all the weird shit for me. I want to experience all the
it's
weird
a
shit. myself.
5-year miniseries released in short burst. These are just
Walking simulator.
I
not even
don't
a real
see
game.
these as like like a bullshot teasers. Like, oh, this isn't how Watch Dogs look. I don't see these Death Stranding trailers as that at all. I see these as like concept, like viral marketing type.
But it's just too much, dude.
I don't know, because but it's not a.
It feels
just
like
hold
we're
on,
I
there's
just
a
want to go
campaign.
into this
6
game
months.
not knowing what it is. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I
Like,
want
it's
to,
just
I
too
want
much.
Kojima to melt my brain. And I feel like the more he shows me, the more I'm starting to kind of form an idea of what it is, and I don't want to know what it is yet. That's just me. I know I'm a very specific person on that, but
Yeah, we'll see how that plays out in the future. Next up, Bethesda announced Thursday the release date of Fallout 76's beta ahead of the full game launch on November 14th. You could be able to play Fallout 76 on Xbox One Tuesday, October 23rd, and 1 week after on PlayStation 4 and PC.
Did they
Every
clarify?
Call of Duty beta style.
Yeah, they clarified that the whatever you play is gonna transfer over, right? I think.
Yeah,
full
this
game.
is the full game. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I have no desire to play Fallout 76. I don't know why. I just I'm totally fine just playing more Fallout 4, and I don't
Yeah,
really
they
care
So
about
you
the,
think you're gonna
the
skip it?
online stuff. Is just not for me. If this was like Elder Scrolls Online style, where it was like an actual MMO,
Mhm.
maybe.
Because it
But I don't know.
what I feel like it's gonna be more of like a survival type of
Yeah,
game.
I'm just not. I don't know why. I'm just
not survival based, but
They haven't showed any
Yeah.
gameplay at all, right? No gameplay, zero.
No, they showed a lot of
they
gameplay.
showed.
No,
Yeah,
that's
but,
like
yeah,
in-engine
Yeah,
stuff.
no, they have like the 20-minute gameplay videos
Yeah.
from QuakeCon. Yeah, you missed that.
You missed that. They
There's actual
showed it,
gameplay?
and it looks
Yeah, totally
Yeah,
controlled
Like
by
with HUDs and everything.
yeah. Dude.
HUDs, buds, and tuds.
All right. I don't know. I'm just not interested in it.
But I mean, they released the intro trailer this week. And
Yeah,
I
I
think it just looks
Like-
too ugly. Like when coming out after Red Dead 2, of course.
I mean, those
Like
games
how-
look ugly,
Fallout 4 came out,
and they're
right
all
after,
buggy. Like I don't know. I don't get how Fallout games sell so much or sell well. I guess.
Well, it's like Fallout 4 came out right after The Witcher 3, and everyone was like, Fallout
Yeah,
4 is
true.
cool.
But they
Witcher 3 is
always
way better.
look bad, and they're always buggy as hell.
Well, because it's the world.
But-
The world is so big.
Exactly. That's because that's
Yeah.
what it is. And like The Witcher's bigger.
No, but but what's a better place to play in?
I
I
guess.
don't know. I mean, so the majority think, I guess. So that's cool. Next up, Blizzard Entertainment has released the official schedule for BlizzCon 2018. This is coming in November 2nd, starting at 12:30 on a Friday.
Oh, you missed the big part, bro.
You got to spend $50 for the digital ticket to get the Hearthstone card back and the limited edition
No, that's not the
Sombra
big
skin
part,
for
bro.
Overwatch.
That's not the big part.
There will
total
be
focus.
big Diablo announcements.
Oh yeah.
Interesting. I don't think a 4.
I don't think Diablo 4. I think
They
can still
already
milk Diablo 3.
when
man.
is
I can see the
Diablo,
expansion for Diablo 3? Honestly,
really. When is Diablo 3 coming to us the Switch? They announced that, right? I think it's
November?
Right?
Yeah, I think
Okay.
November as well.
I'm gonna
could
put
see-
my money down right now. They're gonna announce 4.
no way, man. That's not how Blizzard rolls, dude. They milk their fucking franchises.
How much can they milk it?
Diablo
They're
3
still
came out in
milking fucking
2012.
StarCraft and Diablo 3
I
and
know, dude,
fucking
but-
Heroes and all these games.
Fucking
I
Diablo
could
3
2
came out
came
with-
out in 2000. So there is 12 years between 2 and 3. And then so we have
came out in
I-
what,
I am
2011,
saying they're-
2012?
I'm saying they're announcing the game,
Mm.
and it's gonna
I've
come
seen-
out
I've seen
whenever
new
the new
expansion
consoles
for-
come out.
for Diablo 3.
I don't think so, dude.
another expansion. That's crazy. I have so
I
many.
think it's gonna be a new
No, there's
Diablo
only one
4.
expansion for Diablo 3.
Diablo.
You got Reaper, you
4.
got the Necromancer.
Necromancer's not an expansion; it's a character.
Either way, we'll have to wait and see until next month.
But yeah, fuck the virtual ticket. It is bullshit and way overpriced.
Rocco Bodie of Mega64 tweeted out this great picture. He was at the Minecraft store, and it was Minecon or Minecraft Earth, whatever, this week. And instead of being an actual in-person like convention, it was like all live streamed. And if you go to Microsoft Store, you could watch it. But every fucking kid in this Microsoft Store was playing Fortnite on the laptops, on the Xbox Ones and shit.
Really?
Yeah, it's like I didn't even hear. Like with Minecraft in the background. Which also, I mean, this wasn't on the list, but did you guys see that Minecraft Dungeons?
No.
What is it?
It's a new Minecraft game So it's not like a Minecraft 2. It's kind of like a Minecraft spin-off, I guess. And they didn't really show any gameplay or like talk much about it, but it like harkens back to dungeon crawlers of like the 90s and shit.
I actually would be interested in that. I just downloaded the
That's-
demo for Heroes of Monkey Tavern on Switch, so I'd be down for like an old school dungeon crawler, like like an 80s 90s dungeon crawler. I'd be down for that.
That's like
that's
a
what the
modern
description
fucking. If you're playing
That's what I was
Minecraft,
thinking also, I'm like, how can you make anything
easy.
else Minecraft? It's just a
It's
mod.
already
You know,
been done.
Minecraft can't have a.
It's just like a
Minecraft-
mode. Yeah, just make this a mode in Minecraft.
so that's I don't think that's big news, especially if you're playing PC. That's been there, bro. For
Well, no.
years.
I mean, so this isn't going to be a mod. This is going to be a full thing.
I know from them, but
assume-
still, I mean,
I assume what this is going to be is maybe like a different camera scheme or different like control that like can't be modded. I don't know. I'll have to see. They didn't really show much. They did show though the panda update that they're adding pandas to Minecraft. So that was big news for some reason.
That's cool. People love them pandas.
Moving on, you guys saw this news. I don't really have that much interest in it just because I'm not a big Harry Potter guy. But the Harry Potter RPG game got leaked. So this is supposed to be
that is by today was pretty much confirmed
Nice.
that it is coming out.
So I am by far and away, I think, the biggest Harry Potter fan out of.
I seen
all
all
three
the
of us.
movies.
I read all of the books before
Okay.
their respective movies were out. Obviously, the movies.
You actually read them?
Yeah, no, I read.
Wow, good for you.
And obviously, it's
good for you.
fuck off. You and your.
No,
fucking-
I'm giving you props to that.
Oh no, yeah, I actually read
I-
like
I just
I
read
read
movies,
each
that
book
wasn't-
before the respective movie before that book was made because the movie started coming out in the middle of the book series. So, this
Would
looks
would you be interested in like especially if it's
I'm interested in. I mean, I'm
the
not like
rumors are-
freaking out about it,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
I'm interested in it.
the
Definitely.
rumors seem like it's
'Cause
gonna
we
be.
never really got a good Harry Potter game. We got like
I
the
mean,
one
the
that
Lego
was in the
ones?
movies.
All
Lego
the movie
ones?
yeah.
Like 1 through 3 were kind of
The
okay.
Quidditch
And then I just
games.
stopped
Have
playing.
you ever played the Quidditch Cup on a GameCube?
Nah, I don't think so. But I
Uh,
played
the
like
game-
actually the original Game Boy Advance Harry Potter games. I still have them like somewhere over there.
Oh, dude, I have
they're
Chamber
like they're
Secrets.
dumb, but they're actually they were fun.
I got
for, like,
Chamber
the age.
Secrets on Game Boy Color. The game was
Nice.
fucking hard as shit.
Yeah.
This leaked but now reportedly confirmed game is called Harry Potter Magic Awakened.
Yeah, there we go.
Do we have like a studio or anything?
The rumor studio is Avalanche, one of the studios in Avalanche, because they just
The one that
purchased.
just shipped like Just Cause Avalanche?
There's like 3 fucking Avalanche studios.
But like
so
that company though.
Yeah, that
Well, it's
company. Yes.
Warner Bros. Interactive Entertainment, of course, but yeah,
Yeah.
I'm not reading.
Well, yeah, 'cause
They
own Avalanche
purchased.
now, right?
Yeah, exactly. So it's one of those studios.
What if it was Monolith?
That's the one. That's the one.
The
that-
Shadow of Mordor developer.
Yes, that's the one.
Monolith. That okay. If it's Monolith,
That's
I'm
the
interested.
one. There
I'm
you go.
interested.
Oh man.
So I'll
No,
check it
wait,
out
I think it might be Avalanche though.
because I always
No.
used I used to
I
get
don't know.
Monolith and Avalanche confused. Because
We're
they're-
still not gonna know until probably. It
Yeah, I
might
think
be a
that's what it
trailer
was,
in that year award thing. Might be a
The
trailer.
leak
Yeah,
description sounds pretty cool. Here, like features bullet points: journey to Hogwarts to become one of 8 different wizard types, experience
I was gonna go
Hogwarts,
through
make
that.
new friends, uncover new secrets, and change the fate of the wizarding world. Experience a new magic system that creates countless possibilities to master magic. Freely explore the wizarding world for the first time. Choose your house and friends at Hogwarts to decide to pursue a path of good or evil.
Oh, my
That sounds
God.
like Dragon Age style.
I just realized if this game is just Persona Harry Potter edition, I'll
That's what it
lose
kind of
my
seems
shit.
like.
I will fucking
what it
lose
seems
my
like.
shit. Oh my god, if we get a Persona Harry Potter game, I'll lose it. All right, let's move on before I get to it.
It's funny how you started like 2 minutes ago and like, I'm not too excited, and now you're like,
Yeah, I was like, I'm interested, but I'm not freaking out. And now I'm thinking about it. And I'm like, oh my god, if it's Persona but with Harry Potter.
that'd be great, dude.
Google announces Project Stream, which lets you stream games in Chrome. So this is their long rumored Yeti streaming service. They now called it official. It's got the first game available on it as Assassin's Creed Odyssey. So this is pretty much just streaming the game like how PlayStation Now or NVIDIA GeForce Now, whatever does, and it'll just go straight to your browser. They're testing this out with limited invite ease, but
The beta, you could sign up right now. You could go in there, sign up for the beta. You need your internet speed needs to be higher than 25 megabytes.
So like pretty
Isn't
much,
bad.
yeah, that's
Everyone should
that's,
have
that's
it.
Which is-
reasonable. That is reasonable. Most people should at least have 50. I feel like if you're let me finish. If you're in like some sort of
Okay.
urban area, you should probably
Yes,
have at
yes,
least
I
50.
agree.
If you're somewhere in the Midwest, son, I get it. But if you're anywhere on the coast, you should easily be able to get. If you don't have at least 50, it's because you don't want to pay for it.
Yes, that's interesting. Google definitely in the game space in terms of Google Play Store on mobile, but interesting to see them now kind of be a platform holder in a way, or
And they're
platform service, I
aiming
guess.
for 1080, 60 frames, right?
Yeah, you gotta.
That's what they said. Okay, to clarify.
Which I mean, they're fucking Google. They could do it.
Yeah, I'm sure
Awesome.
they
If
can
anyone
do
was
it.
going to do it, it would be Google.
Yeah.
Some quick Black Ops 4 news to round up the on the report. Black Ops 4 Black Ops Pass will be available for the season pass will be available for standalone purchase at a listed price of $49.99. If
Which
you
for
get
some
the
reason
$100
wasn't.
edition, do the math, you get it for $10 cheaper, of course.
Yes.
My
Weird they didn't
biggest
confirm
issue-
it sooner, but it's probably just
Yeah,
to
I
sell
mean,
the $100 version.
Just who the
Yeah.
pre-orders. You just who was the pre-orders.
One of the biggest issues in the Black Ops 4 Blackout beta was that it was a little unintuitive to hold the action button to loot items on the ground. So David Vonderhaar finally compromised, and there's a setting where you could change it to tap to pick up items or hold
Yeah.
to pick up items.
It's
and
funny.
he's like, you guys can't blame me if you're fucking up your reloads or whatever.
Like I
Exactly.
said,
That was funny, dude.
the fact that this was one of the biggest issues says a lot about Blackout.
Yeah,
I
and
agree.
especially that they
Because
fixed
that's
it.
such a small issue
Doesn't
compared to
belong.
issues PUBG and Fortnite had. You know what I mean?
Harkening
Other
back
than
on.
it looked a little bit, it didn't look like a AAA game. But I'm like, yeah, you compromising that for the
The
FPS,
textures
which I'm
can
good.
spawn in a little
There's so
faster.
so many characters in the
Just
real
great.
people in it. So I'm fine with the
Especially
fact
for
that.
engine.
I mean, to be honest, Black Ops 4 as a whole, for being honest, doesn't even really look that good. But I'm fine with it
Yeah.
because it's so fun.
COD hasn't even looked good in a couple years, so I mean,
That's
I mean,
wild,
even
by
if
the way.
Warcraft
COD
looks
used to
good,
be
it's
the
just
gold
the
standard of visuals for a minute.
used to.
for like half a minute.
For a couple years, for a couple years.
Yeah, I guess not World of War, Modern Warfare always looked good.
Modern Warfare 2 at the Microsoft keynote, that was like some of the best looking graphics ever. Like that snow mission.
Until
Like, for the
Battlefield
time.
3 came out.
Yeah, 3 years later.
3 always looks
For
better.
all those graphics, you need a lot of space. So that's why Black Ops 4 will
Yep.
take up 100
Oh,
gig.
boy.
I assume this is going to
You gotta make
be.
space. You gotta make space
I
now.
should-
Gotta
this
be
is everything-
pre-allocating, right?
So
I don't know if it's,
So,
it's all the stuff
it
that you're going to be
includes-
filling up on day one, or it's just
it
like covering its
includes
ass in the future.
it includes day one patch updates, but it doesn't include any post content.
Now,
there you go.
do remember this is zombies, multiplayer, and Blackout.
And Blackout. That's why I think it's around 100. It's gonna end up by the end of like the first year. It's gonna be around 150 for sure.
Yeah.
I could see 120 to 150 between that. Definitely, easily.
Well,
Considering the map
I got
packs
those-
are always fucking. I mean, I know they're not doing traditional map packs this time, but map packs are usually 5 to 7 gigs.
Speaking
Around
of maps, there are 10 so far. They've been doling out new maps like on Twitter videos recently. I don't know. It's kind of weird way, but
Oh no, it's
the
great.
Treyarch, 10 new maps and 4
So-
remastered maps so far, and they're I'm imagining more to come.
Hopefully. A week ago, I think Vanderhart made was it with Game Informer? A little interview that he had with I think it was Game Informer. Talking about pretty much the multiplayer and Blackout. And they asked him like, are all the maps have all the maps been announced yet? And he said that he thought they were all announced already, and people were like, oh, it's only like 7 new maps and like the 4 remasters, so people were like kind of down. And like the last like 2-3 days, they have been announcing pretty much after the trailer, like the newest trailer came out, because people noticed that there's like 2 maps that they haven't announced. So with all these like little Twitter like videos, I think they're like 30 seconds. They have shown 3 new maps already, which is great. And there's still 1 map that they haven't showed that was on the trailer. So there's gonna be for sure 11 new maps for sure. and the 4 remasters. Have you guys seen the new 4 remasters yet? And the videos? Jungle looks fucking great, man. That's the newest one that they released like an hour ago.
I'll fuck around in them when I pre-order it this Friday when I get paid, because you can play them in Black Ops 3 right now, can't you?
Yes, you can.
If you can find a
Let's
match.
find them.
Well, I'll do like
Yeah.
I'll do like a private match just to run around and look around. I'm not actually gonna like play it.
But,
That's
and you
amazing.
find a match on them. You
Yeah,
get
true.
prepared to
There's
get
not a playlist for those maps. It wasn't this an issue.
There is, but it's
There
at
is, but
0%.
Well,
yeah, exactly, because nobody's playing them.
Just make
And
them
if
available.
you
to
get in a
everyone.
match, you're gonna get destroyed.
Yeah.
Either way, I'm excited for Black Ops
So
4.
I'm cutting it right now. There's gonna be 12 new maps and 4 remasters plus Nuketown in a month.
And that's fine for me, honestly.
Yeah, 60
That's
maps.
enough. Especially because if you consider the original kind of comparisons to games like Overwatch, how many maps does Overwatch have? 6?
But it's
You know
a
what I mean?
different type of game, bro.
No, I know, but it is very objective based. So you want to learn the maps. I mean, how many maps does Siege have? I feel like Siege only has like 6 maps.
Right now has more than 6, dude.
Wow, I'm being hyperbolic.
It has like
but it doesn't
10
have a
or
lot.
11.
But that's what I'm saying. And it's
Yeah.
been out for years. So and
I
it-
think
people are
recent
fine.
But they're
games have
different because you
shown-
can destruct stuff.
I think
get
recent games
destroy
have
stuff.
shown that quality is
Example.
quantity in multiplayer maps.
Yeah, and
Example.
I'm with you. And I think that I personally believe Treyarch is the best
Yes.
level designing
Right now, yes, it
team
is.
for Call of Duty. I think they have been really since like Black Ops 1.
I agree with that.
Modern Warfare 2 was before Black Ops.
Modern Warfare 2 was before.
Okay, yeah. So then I would say Modern Warfare 2 was the last game.
That's
that had
when
great
they
level design
started to
before Treyarch.
overtake Infinite Warfare.
Yeah.
Okay. Look at World War II, bro. 9 maps and they all suck.
Yeah, but
You see why
I told you earlier, this is Treyarch, though. I
I
trust
know
Treyarch
that.
way
I know
more.
that. But like I told you guys, my plan is to master prestige the game. And if you just have like 10 maps, it gets boring after a while. Having the
But the
14
thing is,
maps,
too, is
60
certain maps aren't always in every
isn't.
playlist. I feel like I play only TDM, so I miss out on a lot of bigger maps.
And plus, you're able to vote, right? There's
Yeah.
usually like 2 or 3 options.
You're always gonna
And
play
people
Nuketown.
usually vote for a certain map. So that's why you keep playing on the same, it seems like the same 3 or 4 maps. It's not because it's not in the rotation, it's just because people keep voting for the other one. And
Yeah, I
half of the
guess.
people sometimes don't even vote.
Yeah.
It's
I
usually
don't
like
know.
3 or
I'm
4
okay
people.
with fewer. I mean, it's still 14 maps in the game, or you said 12 plus 4, so that'd be 16 total.
So it should be 11 because they still haven't showed the one of the maps that was in the newer trailer. So it
So
should be
15
around.
maps total is fine because you still, even though they're remakes, they're still different maps to play on. You know what I mean?
And it seems like they haven't touched anything other than like make them a little bit better looking, which is nice.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I'm so excited for this fucking game, man. I just wanted. I wish it was out this Friday. So
We've
bad.
been very ready since
Oh
the
my
fucking
God.
beta ended.
Dude, there was that one single first day of the PS4 beta where I was like, I do not like this at all.
Yeah.
Fuck this. And then immediately after that, I'm like, I need this game right fucking now.
I feel
Like
that. I
it
feel
set
that.
in what it was because it didn't feel right. It didn't feel like a normal Call of Duty at first,
No,
and that's
'cause
why I was
it's
so
not.
against it.
That's why
Once
I
I
told you,
figured out
give
what
it
it
a
was, then I'm like, all right, I'm in.
That's why I told you, like, give it a shot. Like, come back, play with me. Let's talk about it.
I think I was like in a bad mood and had a bad day at work and shit too that day.
Yeah,
so I didn't know, so
and I get that reaction because a lot of people expect Call of Duty to be the same, and like it's really different. It's more tactical. Like it really is. They weren't fucking around when they said that. Like it's gonna be more tactical. And I seen like a couple people that I used to play like, oh no, fucking game sucks. I'm like, dude, just get it, play with me. Like I already got a group, couple guys, play with us, and you're gonna like it.
I'm really
And I
surprised
think you just
you
gotta give
like
it a
it as
shot.
much as you do, or liked the beta as much as you did, because I feel like I don't know why I thought
I
you
don't
were
like
gonna
the
be
setting.
one so
I guys told you I wanted a modern
Right, yeah.
setting.
Well, so you wanted modern, I wanted Cold War again.
Yeah, I wanted a modern setting, but I was open-minded because it's Treyarch.
Yeah, no, same.
Because of that. If it was Sledgehammer or even Infinity War, dude, I would have been even worse. But they nailed it. It
Oh,
seems
man,
like they're nailing
I
it.
just can't wait to read Call of Duty Black Ops 4 on the drop next week. I'm so excited.
It is time now to let you know what games you can go play right now, because right now it's the weekend playlist. Here are the games. First up, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, PS4 digital retail out 10/5. That
It's
is
out now. If you
Right,
get
This is
the
getting raving reviews. I
yes,
really want to get it, but I
Epic
know I don't have
Odyssey
time for it. So
become
I'm
a
gonna wait.
legendary
honestly,
Spartan hero. Forge your destiny in a world. Destiny. Whoa, I know that.
what?
In a world on the brink of
Jesus
tearing
Christ.
itself apart, influence how history unfolds in an ever-changing world shaped by your choices.
Uh,
Yeah, this game looks great.
it seems like, according to a lot of people, it's the best Assassin's Creed so far.
That's what I've been seeing too.
It seems like it's better than Origins just because of the setting. Even the setting looks more inviting for me. Like, I want to
me
get
too.
it.
I was like, I don't want to
I'm
be.
gonna get it so bad Friday, but I don't want to get it, play it for like a day or two, and then like
Black Ops
just
4 comes out.
Black Ops 4. I'm probably
That's
gonna
what I'm
wait
holding
until like December to get it. When
Yeah,
I'm done with
probably around there.
Red
Whenever
Dead
it goes
and then-
on in an inevitable Christmas sale or something. I'll pick it
or
up.
even it probably, if you wait a month for Black Friday, it's probably gonna be $30.
Target does a buy two get one free all the time, so I'll probably pick up
That
that FIFA and like fucking Hitman or something all at the same time.
It's crazy to think that like an Assassin's Creed launch was like an event for me between
For you?
2 and 4. Yeah, like
And
the
then you
whole
fell off.
Ezio and then 3. Like I would pick up that like day 1 and usually another game because usually like a Need for Speed came out the same day Brotherhood did, and like
Mhm.
I came back from GameStop with like 2 like insanely amazing games.
I'll never forget Modern Warfare 3 came out the same day as the Metal Gear Solid HD collection. And I was the only asshole to only buy the Metal Gear Solid HD collection. My brother bought Modern Warfare 3.
You
when we
messed
went
up,
to the
bro.
midnight release. Modern Warfare 3 sucked balls.
That's
Quick
all right.
question for you, Jeff, because you
No,
were
it's not
talking
true.
about the releases being such big events for you. Was Assassin's Creed 3's midnight release canceled for you because of the storm?
No,
Was that Sandy?
I got it from
He got it from Amazon.
No, I got it from GameStop because I have the GameStop. Oh no, that's Revelations.
So you
I don't
didn't
know
go
how
to
I
the
got
midnight
from-
release, is what you're saying.
I might have. Was it during Sandy? No way.
It was
Sandy
during
in Connecticut?
a storm. I don't know if it was Sandy,
No.
but it was during a storm, so I couldn't get it at the midnight
No,
release.
I might have gone.
Swear to God, that's what killed the
Sounds
momentum for me
close.
in that game.
Uh,
I
what
was so hyped to go to the midnight release, and then they're like, "We can't do it. We're gonna die." And I was like, "Fuck!" And then I got it like the next day when I was so ready to play it, like the day before, and whatever.
Jeffrey,
The worst time I couldn't
tell-
go to a midnight release because my friend said he'd pick me up in his brother's car, but then he didn't.
Nice.
What's my go?
Jeffrey, what's according to a lot of people, what is the best PSVR
Brotherhood.
game that is about to hit stores?
Astrobot Rescue Mission, PSVR digital retail. Astrobot Rescue Mission is a brand new platformer developed exclusively for use with PSVR. Take control of Astro, the captain bot, and go on an epic VR rescue mission to save your fellow bots who are dispersed all over space.
Did you guys play the Playroom VR?
A little bit,
Featured all these
yes.
little bot guys?
Yes, and that was
I
very fun
thought-
as well.
I thought that was the best way to sell people on VR.
It had
Like
really
at launch,
cool
at launch.
aspect
Not
to
like
it.
now. There's better examples, obviously,
yeah.
but at launch, I think it was that, and it was the ocean descent for people that aren't really gamers. Just like my mother-in-law, I had her sit in the fucking underwater thing.
What made that
Um,
Playroom game so good is that it incorporated the person with the DualShock on the couch because you were seeing different things, you know?
Yeah. But it's like you hold the controller, and then it opens up. The little bot guys are in there. It kind of is almost like a Crash Bandicoot type experience for one of them, where like you're walking through, and like you're controlling the guy, but then the camera moves around and you can look around. So I thought the Playroom games for VR with the bots was great. So I really want to give this a try. It's a little too expensive.
I gotta
for me
wait,
right now. It's $40.
honestly.
I kind of wish I still had GameFly to rent it, but whatever.
Yeah, it's on my GameFly. Yeah, this looks like that tech demo Playroom thing, but like taken up to full game status.
Right. Yeah. And this is what made my best friend Brandon like really believe in VR. He was like, this Playroom VR experience, like it's so simple, but it works. You know what I mean? Like it's just like he got VR. Like he understood VR by playing that.
For sure.
So according to reviews, because it's sitting around 90, 91 in Metacritic right now. According to people, this is the Super Mario 64 for the PSVR.
Wow. I can believe it.
I've I've seen fucking.
That's what I keep hearing.
That's always such a bold claim. I've seen the same thing said about Super Lucky's Tale, and it's like
No,
but-
that's
But this is like actual like I seen gameplay for it, and it seems like
yeah, no, this looks awesome.
you're
I'm-
collecting
Oh, it's
the
made by
little
SI
bots
Japan.
instead of like the stars from Mario, and you're instead of the camera, you're controlling the camera with your head
Yeah,
face.
like Moss style or like
Exactly, dude. And like if you like lean back or whatever, or you able to see extra, like you could jump down over here and get another little robot.
Okay, and this is also SIE Japan, which also
Yes.
made Playroom VR.
yeah. Hopefully, I'll be able to rent this sometime in the future and give some firsthand impressions. But till
I
then,
might get it
Miguel might get it.
when it's like $20.
Yeah, same. Because this is a game I want to play.
It
With my
seems
best
like I
friend.
want to play this. Like I want to try it out. And now
Black Friday,
wouldn't mind
here we
giving-
come.
Yeah.
Fist of the North Star Lost Paradise PS4 digital retail. Freaky Awesome PS4 digital. Mega Man 11 PS4 digital retail. This is coming to my home through the magic of GameFly, so I'll let you guys know what I think next week.
Like the demo.
The demo I enjoyed.
Thought it was solid.
The Midnight Sanctuary PS4 digital. Party Crashers PS4 digital. Paddle Box PS Vita digital.
Ayo.
Paddle Box is an adventure fighting game inspired by the Punch-Out series. It's a surreal boxing quest with a duck. All right.
That's the game the Vita deserves right now. Not Persona
Racket-
5. Paddle Box.
Racket Fury Table Tennis VR, PSVR digital. This looks wild. This is like futuristic table tennis, like a robot's playing you. Valthurian Arc Hero School Story, PS4 digital retail. And last but not least, WWE 2K19 Digital Deluxe, PS4
That's
digital
a
retail.
game that I'm gonna be
Now,
picking
that
up.
is an early release for the deluxe edition, right?
Yeah.
And then the normal edition.
Yeah, I'm picking up that game Friday.
Oh
which I-
yeah, 2K does the same EA shit. This
Yeah.
is like
Well, 2K,
this is
I
the
think, originally-
$80.
I mean, AC
No,
Odyssey
EA is probably
doing the
for
same
good.
thing too. So I mean, a lot of these games
They do
are-
it now, yeah. I think EA.
Oh, Odyssey had an early
2K
release
did it.
too.
Yeah, it came out Tuesday. If you got the golden edition,
Oh, I did.
Why,
Microsoft
Forza,
does it
I
too
was
with
playing
Forza now.
yeah,
They did it with Forza. They
a
did
lot
it
of
with
games
Gears
are doing
4.
it.
They did it with a bunch of stuff.
It's so weird. And then for PlayStation Music, which I guess is also the movie of the weekend, Venom.
Venom.
Get the Venom
I
soundtrack.
hear it is absolute butthole.
Yeah,
And I'm not
such a
surprised.
mess.
Dude, why does the CGI for the tongue look so bad?
But shout out to the positive Sony's doing with Into the Spider-Verse trailer. Did you see that?
Oh, I can't wait. I'm
That
going
looked
to see it
awesome.
with my friend Jesse. I can't wait. Looks so good.
And then it seems like this past Sunday was the new premiere of Simpsons, Bob's Burgers, and Family Guy.
Now, can we just backtrack to this one game on the drop that really caught my attention? I think it caught your attention too, Miguel. The Midnight Sanctuary, PS4 digital. This
You
game,
wanna,
what is this game?
describe the
Because it looks like it's like what was the fucking Wii fucking thing where like you can like hang out with all your friends' Mii's and shit on Wii. It looks weird. Okay, so here's the description.
Me Friend
A
Plaza.
haunting story wrought by mystical visuals and talented voice artists. The Midnight Sanctuary is a full voice, full animation, occult horror visual novel about the mystery of a so-called saint, capital S, who descends upon an isolated village. This looks amazing in
These
like the
guys have any
worst way.
voices in it?
Hold on, I need to look this up real quick. So, what do you guys think this
I don't
is?
know. I don't think it looks
It's just a
amazing.
visual novel.
No,
too.
amazing as in it
I'm
looks terrible.
Oh, okay, there you go.
It is $10 on Steam. Oh, it's also coming to Switch apparently. I'm trying to find a video for it. Let's see.
It might be
official
great,
trailer.
dude. It might
Official
be like
trailer.
a fucking.
I am going to send you guys the link to this.
I'm not gonna waste my time and look at it, but
No, let's see what this is. We should do this one game a week on the drop. We should try and figure out, because the descriptions and pictures are so bad, we should try and pick something that we're like, what the fuck is this? And try to figure out what it is. Oh no.
Definitely a spooky game for the Spooktober. I'm not getting any link, but for pick of the week,
trailer's so dumb.
This is what is this game?
Oh man.
No. This
So,
is like
3D
trying to
animated-
be Persona so hard, but it's like me caliber visual quality. I don't know. Ooh.
That's
go
a,
into
search
that.
for the Midnight Sanctuary video and have yourself a ball.
It
Listen.
is it's interesting. It's something. Yeah, I don't know. Pick of the week, I would say is probably Assassin's Creed Odyssey,
Assassin's
but
Creed,
you can
yeah.
make the argument maybe for Astrobot or 2K19.
Yeah, let us know
That'd be
between
Crashers too, I feel
the Wrestlers
Quantity, right?
2K19, Mega Man 11, Astrobot Rescue Mission, and Assassin's Creed Odyssey. Which one are you picking up? You could tweet at us at PSBF Podcast your response.
How has Party Crashers not come to PS4 yet? I thought that was out already.
It's not a real game. Moving on.
I don't know. So yeah, it's that time of the week where sometimes we have a topic of the episode, sometimes, usually actually we don't. But because originally the news wasn't that long and then Miguel added a bunch of Black Ops stuff in the middle of the episode, we're going to give you a playlist of stuff you could play October. This is called the Spooktober playlist. So these are all games that are readily available. Are they all on? I don't know if they're all on PS4, which we should have probably figured out ahead of time. I think most of them are available on PS4. They are all available on some sort of PlayStation platform, though. So we each made our own list of 5 games that we recommend you, the listening best friend, go play this month for October to celebrate the theme of Halloween, the theme of spooky vibes, or just the theme of fall. So do you want to do one by one, or you want to just do all 5 of each at once?
Let's do all 5.
All right. So my 5, I have Resident Evil 4. I think this is a seminal game. I think that it is the embodiment of the Halloween season when you play it. It's just got such a great kind of horror vibe, but it's also got that kind of weird, quirky Japanese kind of weirdness to it. So if you haven't played Resident Evil 4, that's a crime. Go play Resident Evil 4. It's usually on sale on PS. It is on PS4. It's also on PS3. It's also on PS2. So what the fuck hasn't it been on? But Resident Evil 4, Oxenfree is my second one. Now this is not ranked. Like this is not like 1 through 5 ranked. It's just 5 games that I think you should go play. Oxenfree, I believe, has been a free plus game. If not, it's always on sale for real cheap. This game is similar to. What would you compare it to? So essentially, it's kind of like a 2D side-scrolling game. The story is really interesting. It's not a platformer, but it's a story-driven adventure game, and the story gets really wild and really crazy and really spooky. There's all kinds of different dimensions involved, and let's just say a character kills themselves multiple times, and it's crazy. So check out Oxenfree. I really dig it. Soundtrack is great. Amazing soundtrack. My third game is Night in the Woods, and this is the perfect game for anyone who, like me, kind of hates everyone around you and also kind of hates themselves and also hates the town they live in and is just a kind of a sad, miserable person. And it's just got that great vibe to it. So go check it out. Miguel is giving me a T sign for timeout. Is that a timeout symbol?
Yeah, you might have to stop this. My fucking thing stopped recording.
When did it stop recording?
55 minutes. Yeah, 55 minutes.
Like
I think
12 minutes ago.
Really?
I'm at 107, so.
God damn it.
I mean, you could just splice this audio.
No, hold on, wait. Anthony, don't worry about the video. Keep your track is still recording?
Mine's still recording, yeah.
All right. Let's just Miguel keep recording on like
You want to start a different one?
Doesn't have to be different. It could be on the same timeline, but just like to the right.
You want to just do another 3, 2, 1?
Yeah, I'll do another 3, 2, 1, and I'll sync it up again.
That's what I've done in the past too.
So let me just
have like
it?
you're on audition, right? Yeah, leave it. Just like move the thing a little to the right, and then
like put the cursor at the end of where the other one stopped recording, and then
just press record again.
Yeah.
Do you want me to continue where I left off?
Do you remember exactly?
I finished with Night in the Woods.
Okay, yeah. So yeah, just talk about Bioshock. Because Miguel wasn't speaking. I mean,
yeah, I wasn't speaking too much. So
yeah. If you have to splice in a minute's worth of the YouTube
3, 2, 1, or no?
Yeah.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1.
3, 2, 1. My game number 4 is Bioshock. And if you've ever played Bioshock, you would understand the reason. But if not, it takes place in an underwater city where a bunch of people are running around wearing crazy looking masks and shit. And it's all spliced up people, which are people that used way too much of the drug in the game, which then makes them all fucking crazy looking. So it's just a wonderful, wonderful kind of haunting game. It's not really scary, Maybe your first time playing it is scary because
The
that
beginning's pretty
opening
scary.
scene the first time I played it, I was like, oh shit. So that opening scene in BioShock, I don't want to spoil it for anyone that hasn't played it, but if you have played it, you know what I'm talking about. So BioShock, definitely play that. And then my final one, couldn't have a list of spooky games in the modern era without Dead Space. Dead Space is fun. It is terrifying. It is visually gross. The ways that Isaac, the main character, can die are awesome, but also disgusting. And just the setting of the Ishimura, which is the ship that you're on for the whole game, it's just so well designed.
You're
So
talking about the first one.
the first Dead Space, yes.
Okay.
I shout out to Dead Space 2 as well, but specifically Dead Space 1 for this list. So that's my list. Jeffrey, what are your 5?
Can't have a Halloween list without mentioning infamous Festival of Blood, an amazing standalone DLC-esque expansion to Infamous 2. You play as a vampire, Cole, and it was lit. Also, so you'll notice in this list, definitely not as many scary games, but still horror vibes. Killing Floor 2, even if you're playing on like the circus, the Undead Circus one, which I think
Great,
was
man.
like for the summer, it still has like a Halloween feel. Almost all the maps really have a Halloween
That map
feel.
is still out. Like they
Yeah.
released it during like this kind of
Yeah.
time of the year, I think, but it's like a full add-on to the game. Like it's
Yeah, like
it wasn't a timed map or anything.
You know, I'm saying, yeah, they introduced it as like a summer theme, but like I feel like, yeah, it could work for any. It could work for.
Oh, I definitely think. So
Halloween
there's a game
season.
that all of us left off that I will mention at the end.
Shout outs also to Undead Nightmare. Still, I think one of the best DLCs ever in existence. It was like $10 or $20 either way.
Now, was Red Dead Redemption Undead Nightmare, was that standalone? Because I owned it within the game.
No, you had to own Red Dead.
I thought it
yes,
was.
you had to.
I thought I had a standalone disc though.
Oh,
No.
hold on. Yes, it had to, because you could have bought the disc for $20, or unless that was kind of like the Ballad of Gay Tony Lost in the
That's
Dam
what
disc.
I was thinking. Yeah.
Remember they did that? Expansions on disc. That was wild. That was a horrific time.
Either way,
That's
Great
Halloween in general. Then shout out to my Vita VN babies, the 999 series. So 99 Virtue's Last Reward, or the Zero Escape series, I should say. All those very horror, along with Danganronpa. You know, play it on Halloween night, you getting chills. And then lastly, of course, Until Dawn. I think also going with Undead Nightmare. Undead Nightmare is more of the comical Halloween horror, but if you want like the classic teen slasher film video game, you got to go with Until Dawn.
Until Dawn, so good. I can't wait for this new anthology series by them. I'm so fucking excited.
That is going to be something else.
And Miguel, what are your 5 games?
Right. The first one that I have in here is Dead by Daylight. I mean, we already talked about it at the beginning of the episode.
I think it speaks for itself.
Yeah, exactly, man. My second one is Resident Evil 2, which you're gonna be able to play in a couple months. Remastered. Remake. Yes, remake, not remastered. I think it's better than 4, in my opinion.
I think they're very different.
I like it more than 4. So there you go.
Yeah, they're
My
very
preference is 2 than 4.
They both did great things for the franchise.
Yes, I agree.
2 was a PS1 game?
Yes.
Yes,
1, 2, and 3 were PS1. Yeah.
Wow.
I just like that it. 4 was more like open, right? Than 2.
It was still pretty linear, but it had open areas.
There you go. That's what it was. And I didn't like that on that game.
Oh,
I still wanted the linear, more like linear. The camera was a little bit more tighter. So every time like a zombie popped through the door, like in 2, you were like, oh. So
yeah, I get that. I loved that 4 kind of starts you off just in the woods. You know what I mean? You're in the woods. You're like you go into this house, and then there's a bunch of guys that try to get you, and then you go to the castle.
You don't even know why at the beginning.
Iconic. Yeah, so I love the setting of 4, but I do agree with what you're saying about 2 as well. Is it had that classic Resident Evil vibe of like the
like 7 did.
The tank controls really did add to that sense of helplessness in those games, which I'm interested to see because Resident Evil 2 remake kind of seems like it's going to go for the Resident Evil 4 control scheme.
I mean, we'll see. But
So
I'll be okay with it.
I have a lot of confidence that it'll be great. But yeah. What's your next game?
The next game is Fear. I don't know if you guys played that.
I think I played the first one.
It was like a FPS, but it was this little girl. They popped out once in a while. That thing fucking. I didn't finish the game because I was so scared of it.
Now this game,
That's
it
how
didn't
bad it
seem
was.
like a scary game at first, right? And
No,
then
it wasn't.
and then all kinds of shit just like it's like fucks with your head.
Even the dude, and the second game they actually like at the cover they had like the little girl,
You
but in
saw
the
it, and
first
you're like,
one, yeah, and I mean in the second one I did play too, but it wasn't as scary just because I knew what it was. But the first one I started playing, I was like, what the fuck is this? Like it got me the first time it happened. It got me so bad, man. I was like, fuck this game. I put the controller down for a bit, and then I came back to it, but I didn't finish it just because of that.
Shouts
wasn't into
out.
scary games.
You know who the developers were of Fear 1?
I haven't.
I did.
I'm
I
not
used
sure.
to know. I don't remember.
Monolith.
Really?
We were just
Nice.
talking Middle Earth, yeah.
Nice.
Shout
Good
out
game.
Monolith.
Good
Good
game.
shit.
They also did the
Studio.
Condemned games. They did Fear, Condemned 1, Condemned 2.
I think
Fear
I used
2.
to get Fear and Condemned confused because of that.
That's crazy. But they're Condemned for a different studio, for a different publisher.
Interesting.
Interesting.
My next game is Little Nightmares. I played it last.
recently, right?
I played it last year. I think it was like in December, the beginning of December. So it was on sale. It came out last year, like at the beginning of the year, or something like that. And I really liked the game. And it's just a scary game, dude. Like if you turn the lights out and you put headphones on, like the sound design and even like the visual wise, it's scary, dude. This little person, you're walking around.
I'm
People
thinking
are,
of
like,
like so many other
solo-sized.
games right now that we could have. Well, we'll just add a bunch at the end. But yeah, Little
Right,
Nightmares.
right now.
I've been considering picking that game up, man. I kind of hope it's a plus game one day because I do actually want to check it out.
It's
I
not
feel
even
like it
long.
was free on a service at some point, no?
I don't
Maybe
know.
it was
Wrong.
Twitch Prime or something. Maybe.
Yeah,
be.
some random service.
And my last game, Silent Hill 2.
Classic.
Classic.
That was so good, dude.
Available on PS Vita, I believe.
Is it?
No, I think it just one is.
I think it's on the PS3, and that's like notoriously one of the worst ports
Probably
ever.
could be in
Silent Hill 1 I know
PS
is
now.
definitely on Vita.
It could be there. I don't know.
Maybe.
I'm gonna have to check.
Yeah, it's probably on now.
So
This
there
game-
are. Oh god.
This game when it came out, dude. Like I didn't get it until like later, but when I was playing it, and I think I had seen like the first Silent Hill. That's why I started looking for games for the franchise. And this game got me, dude.
Silent Hill, the
Even-
movie, you mean?
Yeah, like I started watching
Dude, I
the
love
the first
Silent Hill
movie.
Second
Yeah, I
one was
loved
like
it. That's
rough,
why
but the first
I-
one I thought was really good.
I seeked to see if there was any games for it for the franchise, and I found them. This one was the first game that I played instead of like the first one,
Right.
and it was just great, dude. Like your character's walking, and then the fucking nurses start twitching and shit. I'm like, oh
Yeah.
shit! Oh, dude, so good. And then the guy with the triangle face. I don't remember his
Triangle
name.
Head. Yep.
Oh my god, dude!
Pyramid
he
Head.
just-
Pyramid Head.
Ah,
Triangle Head's
Face.
something else, I feel like. I
So
feel
good,
like
dude.
people need to stop saying there are no good video game movies. I swear, Silent Hill was at
Yeah.
least good. It might not be great, might not be amazing. Silent Hill was a good movie, I think.
Yes, I agree with that.
So when people say there are no good video game movies, I always say check out Silent Hill. There are a bunch of games that we are going to add on because I keep thinking of more, and
Yeah.
Jeffrey already listed a bunch of honorable mentions.
The two that I want to mention really quick is I know you can't play it anymore, but PT. Just when they announced it, I downloaded the game and I started playing. That shit was scary as hell, dude. Especially the first time. Like I know you can't go back because Konami took it down.
Yeah,
But
if you still have it downloaded, you can play it, but you can't.
Handful of
re-download
people
it.
that still have it, that's great. And The Last of Us, it's not scary. It's just because of the clickers and the atmosphere that sometimes, like gameplay wise, you get.
Yeah, I would
So.
say the maybe not the story, but I definitely think the
Like
tone
some
of the
gameplay.
world. I think definitely
that
fits this
too.
type of.
Yeah, and then my honorable mention, COD Zombies. Really, any map. I mean, more
Pretty much
specifically, I
you're
guess you
specifically
could say
Treyarch zombies.
Oh yeah, of course.
Okay.
Yeah, it actually is.
Although
Something
I
gets
would say
clarified these days.
Extinction from Ghosts would fit this kind of vibe too.
Yeah. But yeah, the World at War maps, especially from Nach at the end of the campaign, perfect horror vibes. But just chilling in any map definitely has that, like any dark map, so like the
Asylum.
research.
The
Varrock's
Rook-
daylight,
Varrock.
so I wouldn't say it's really
Yeah, but I mean,
Halloween.
there's
But
daylight
I
during.
mean, you cannot beat
Actually,
the original one.
shout out to the amazing custom zombie maps. They have a lot of Halloween based, like they do that. Like there's custom maps that like are theme based. So they have like this really good Christmas one. They have a
On
really good
PC, you
Halloween
mean.
map.
Mhm.
Yeah, in the PC versions.
Yeah.
But yeah, shouts out.
And then someone, not me, surprisingly, listed Bloodborne. I think that's
I put Bloodborne there. I was surprised you didn't.
I know. I'm surprised I didn't think of it either. It is
That and Resident Evil 7. Because that was.
Yeah. See, I just immediately, because Resident Evil 4 is my favorite Resident Evil game, but Resident Evil 7, yeah, it was my game of the year last year. How did I forget it? I think, oh yeah, Resident Evil 7 is so fucking good, man.
Well, speaking about choosing one thing, if you guys had to recommend to our listeners, each one of us give one game that to chip away at or just to play throughout the next, the whole month.
From
my
the ones
choice,
that we chose?
In terms of the Halloween games. My choice is Undead Nightmare. I would recommend getting that on PS Now or Xbox One backwards compatibility. Just
if you got the PS4, you screw.
No, I'm pretty sure it's on PS Now, on PS4.
It could be, yeah.
Yeah,
$100
get your Red Dead fix before Red Dead 2. Get your Halloween game fix all at the same time. Red Dead Redemption, Undead Nightmare.
I'm gonna go Dead Space. I think that is a must-play game, and I think it's perfect for this season.
I want to say Resident Evil 2, but just wait for the remake in a couple months. But right now, from the ones that I chose, Dead by Daylight for sure.
Over Little Nightmares. I swore you were going to go Little Nightmares. Yeah.
I think that game, if you play it, for some people it won't be scary, or just in case if you got, I mean, I think Dead by Daylight is scarier, especially when you're playing, but
because it's
scarier.
Actually like
it's just the feeling that you get when the killer chasing
because you're playing against a real person. It's not like it's not just a scripting thing jumping out to you.
You need to stream it so people could see what happens.
I got it. Maybe well, Extra Life.
Especially you, dude, because
November 3rd, Extra Life.
Start laughing my ass off.
Twitch.tv/PS Best Friends. There's a couple other games I want to bring up real quick. Bloodborne, you mentioned, is like a H.P. Lovecraft brought to a video game, which is amazing. It's really hard, but it just the look and feel of it is fantastic. Layers of Fear. Layers of Fear. I could talk.
Never played it, but I don't know that's
just because you said PT and that game kind of was inspired by PT.
Mm-hmm.
It was a free game with gold. It wasn't a free plus game. I could have swore it was, but I guess it wasn't. But Layers of Fear, I really enjoyed it. It's not so much. It starts off scary, and then you kind of realize it's not so much scary as it is kind of just creepy and freaky and twisted. And so the more you play it, the less scared you get, but the more twisted and fucked up it kind of gets. So I really enjoy Layers of Fear. Check that out. And then what was the last one that I was going to say? Oh, one that we all missed. Left 4 Dead 2. How did we forget that?
Never play that, so
yeah, never really been a big Left 4 Dead.
I didn't have Xbox
and MacBook.
And he had Xbox.
Left 4 Dead, so good. I thought, it was Xbox exclusive. Holy shit!
Yeah, Xbox, bro.
I was like,
played it.
PS3. No, it didn't. So it is on Steam too, though. But Left 4 Dead 2, man. Oh, dude,
that's not even scary, dude. I put it like with zombies.
But yeah,
like,
it's scary when you get overwhelmed, dude. The witches in Left 4 Dead fuck you up, dude. They're so scary. But the witches are scary in Left 4 Dead. But yeah, that's going to do it. So our recommendations, if we had to pick one, mine is Dead Space, Jeffrey is Undead Nightmare, and Miguel is Dead by Daylight, which is a free plus game that hopefully you redeemed when it was free. So go check those out. Let us know what your favorite kind of spooky games are, or kind of like your fall games. We should do, because I kind of wanted to do fall games too, because I was going to say Stardew Valley, but it didn't really fit with this list. But yeah, what are your favorite fall games? What are your favorite Halloween type kind of spooky, scary games? And let us know what you think of our lists. And if you like anything that we said, it is now time for CQC, which is Community Question Corner. We have couple of things from our Facebook group today, facebook.com/groups/PS Best Friends. You can write in any time of day, any day of the week and let us know what you want us to talk about on the podcast. First question comes from Jake Jericho, and he says, I'm playing AC Odyssey, and it has the Spartan kick in the game, and it's awesome. I think he is referring to the movie 300 scene
Iconic.
where Gerard Butler kicks the messenger guy down the pit. And he says, so are there any other iconic moves you would like to see in a video game? I mean, the Spartan kick is pretty iconic. I'm kind of excited to get to this game whenever I get to it and just start Spartan kicking every single person I see. I don't know. What do you guys think? Any specific kind of movie moves or anything that you would like to see in a video game?
I mean, what's
that? So,
because I seen what I wanted already, Batman wise. Fucking Rocksteady fucking nailed it, so I'm good with that.
Okay. I would like to see a Norse game.
A Norse game
where they do Norse, like
okay, Norse
like,
mythology. Okay.
Where they do a blood eagle, because that'd be fucking badass. You know what a blood eagle is?
Interesting.
I'm not gonna say what a blood eagle is because it's kind of graphic, but go look it up. It's pretty fucked up. They did it on the show Vikings.
You kind of get it in Destiny 2 Forsaken with the new Titan arc subclass with the melee and like slam down. But I would love to see just because you said Norse in a superhero game, specifically a Thor game, doing that from Ragnarok and then also from Infinity War, kind of coming down from the sky and doing like a hammer, like an electric hammer slam. That would be definitely
it's like superhero landing, but with a weapon.
Yeah.
That's definitely in games, dude. Not a superhero thing.
Done by honestly, it probably is in those fucking Thor games, the two movie games, but I don't know.
I don't want to know.
Give me a new Insomniac Thor. I'd play that. Give me that Avengers.
Dude, I would fucking love the shit out of an Insomniac Thor game.
Miguel, any iconic moves? Oh, you said that right?
Anything outside of Batman?
Batman. Not really. Not really. I can't think about it. I've been thinking about it since I read the question earlier today, but I can't think of anything that hasn't been done in a video game yet.
Everything I'm thinking of is just wrestling moves, but we have wrestling games. So
like,
you know what I mean?
My thought right now about the torn move. I thought about fucking Roman Reigns doing the fucking Superman thing, like when he puts it on the ground. I'm like, there you go, that's it. I was gonna mention that, but
that's funny. All right, so next question.
Wrestling it's been done.
Yeah. Next question comes from Nathaniel Hicks. He says, "What game should I pick up after Black Ops 4? I am sure waiting to play Red Dead. I am for sure waiting to play Red Dead, so that's not even on my table right now. I'm kind of in the same place. I just know I don't have time for Red Dead, and my brother's buying it, and I'm going to borrow it from him. So I'm thinking about picking up either AC Odyssey or Shadow of the Tomb Raider next. Keep in mind, I'll be just off of Spidey, so he's implying he will have beaten Spider-Man by the time he picks one of those two games." And then he says, if no one has impressions or thoughts about Assassin's Creed, what's another game you'd recommend? And then Jake Jericho responded to that, which we will follow up in a minute. But out of those two games, what do you guys think? I think that depends on how much time you have, Nate. I mean, if you have a lot of time, Assassin's Creed. If you don't have a lot of time, I would say Tomb Raider.
Yeah, if you want a game that you could see the end of soon, get Shadow. But if you want a game that's going to act as just something you could jump into, jump out of, definitely go with Odyssey.
And I know how much of a Ubisoft fan you are, Nate, so you probably just want to go with Odyssey.
It depends the type of game you like playing the most too, because they're different games. There's not one is fucking open world, and you could go pretty much whatever, and there's an RPG system that you gotta. I mean, Shadow has it too. But
it's RPG like, definitely. It's just a skill tree.
But it's more like of exploding stuff, and there's
it's more of like a platformer almost.
Yeah, instead of Assassin's Creed. Odyssey.
For all intents and purposes, Assassin's Creed's an RPG now.
Outside of those two games, though, let me mention some games that are coming out in the next month. That
I thought you were gonna say, let me mention this game that no one's ever heard of called Destiny 2 Forsaken.
Oh, hi, nice. Of course. Of course, by Destiny 2. Or don't, you'll get addicted. Games that you might have forgotten that are coming out soon. The World Ends with You final remix on Switch 10/12. Lego DC Supervillains
Oh,
I
it's
didn't
coming
know
out.
this is coming
Forgot
out
about that.
10/16. What else we got here? We got Soul Calibur 6, a new mainline Soul Calibur game coming out 10/19. Just Dance if you're trying to pick that up.
If you wanna dance,
There are a lot of games that were not on my radar, but that now are. So hopefully they've transferred to your radar as well.
Battlefield 5 in November.
That game's gonna be not good. I don't think.
Nope, I agree.
And then don't forget Hitman 2, 11/13.
Yeah, I really want Hitman 2, but I'm kind of suffering because I love the first Hitman. I played it twice, once on Xbox, once on PS4, and I'm just worried I won't have time for it. I'm kind of in the same boat as I am with Red Dead, where I'm just worried I just will buy it and then not play it. And I think I might wait, and then buy it when I know I'm.
You still
like,
gotta be
hyped for
Shadow
it.
too. So
Yeah, exactly. So I think I'm gonna wait to pick up Hitman, so that when I get it, I'm like, yes, this is the only thing I want to play right now.
Just
The other
don't
thing
pre-order
too
it.
about
Buy it
Hitman
whenever you have time.
is, well, the thing about Hitman 2 is that and I know I'm probably the only person. I loved the fact that Hitman 1 dropped episodically
Yeah.
because it let me kind of squeeze everything out of each episode. And now it's like when everything's all at launch, I'm kind of just like, all right, let me get through this. Let me get through this. Let me get through this.
I get.
It's not the same.
I get why they did it. Like they're dropping everything at the same time, but I think they should just kept to the episodic thing, just because, like you said, people just try to play it as much as they could from that from each
And there
episode.
was so much
and
in
then-
each episode. Now, I'm not
exactly.
saying there
And
won't
then
be in 2.
Every
There
time the next
hopefully is.
episode like released, there was like hype for it again.
Yeah, no, that game had such a long tail because of the way that the episodes were handled. And every time a new episode would come out, I would see the UK team on IGN always
UK
streaming the
team,
new episode,
Giant
and I would be so
Bomb.
excited for it.
Like people loved it.
So I think
It's
that's
great.
kind of why my hype isn't as
about it.
high for 2, even though it looks fantastic. Don't get me wrong, and I it's still IO Interactive, so I have every confidence in the world. I just don't want to buy it and then look at it and be like, this is so much content, I don't have time for it right now. Whereas if it was the first episode, I would buy the first episode and play the shit out of it for a weekend. You know what I mean? So it's kind of where I'm at for that. But Nate, back to your question. Let's bring up Jake's response. Did you put it in the doc? Anyone?
It's right
Yeah, it's
there.
right there.
Oh, because I saw this and then thought that was a different thing.
Yeah.
Okay. So Jake Jericho said in response to you, Nate, which you've already read at this point probably, but for any listeners that want to know, Jake says, I can vouch for Assassin's Creed. It's great, and it looks like it will take 70 plus hours for the platinum trophy and be tons of fun while doing it. Shadow is awesome as well. It'll take about 20 plus hours, and I had a blast with it. Both really good games, but both very much like the previous games in their respective series. So what I would say, I'm not very far in Shadow of the Tomb Raider, but what I would say is that it looks like Assassin's Creed is doing a lot more new than Origins than Shadow is from Rise of the Tomb Raider. Am I off base on that?
I think they're both similar wise. Like if you're talking about like if they're doing something new, it seems like Origins, God damn it, Odyssey. It's pretty much the same in different setting. I'm sure it's adding a couple more things just because
setting is so drastically
setting is-
different.
exactly.
Where
Like,
Shadow of the Tomb Raider,
because
it's still
in-
gray and brown and
Yeah, in Odyssey now they added the boat. You could get the boat upgraded and fight on the boats, like in Black Flag, which was the best part in Black Flag.
yeah.
Like,
Dude,
they're
I love
adding
the sea
stuff that
changes
they
in
took
Black
out.
Flag. Black Flag was so fun. I love Black Flag because it really wasn't even an Assassin's Creed game at heart. It was really just
was
a pirate game.
It's
I didn't
fucking
even
great.
play the campaign. I just sailed around and
Yeah,
did
it
random
was
shit.
great.
It was so fun.
So Nate, it just depends on your taste, man.
I feel like, Nate, I know you. I feel like you should get Odyssey first.
Odyssey.
That's my personal opinion. I think you should get Odyssey first. But I think you should get the Platinum in Spider-Man first because it is totally obtainable. What are you two slackers doing? How do you not have the Platinum in Spider-Man yet? It's not even
'Cause
hard.
I told you guys last week.
I got to beat that game.
I mean, you both
There's
own it, right? You're not
nothing-
renting it?
Yes.
Well,
There
you
is
bought the copy.
nothing that's bringing me back to it.
You got to
Like,
give it
I
another
stopped playing it, and it's just an okay game.
Nah, you got to give it another chance.
It's not.
Oh, it's so good. It's like it's my PlayStation game of the year right now. It's not my overall game of the year, but right now it's
I
my
haven't
PlayStation.
been not
PlayStation
playing
Game of
it
the Year over
because-
God of War. What the fuck are you smoking?
I'll give my
They're
reasoning
both
later.
amazing games. They're both really good games. Yeah, I just haven't been
my-
playing it because
Okay.
I love the game. I love what I play.
Oh, so because you think the God of War is the greatest game of all time, no one's able to disagree with you. Okay. We'll have this conversation in a couple months. I still think
It's
Shadow of
just
the
me.
Colossus is kind of a
Okay.
dark horse for me, honestly. I think that's going to end up being my PlayStation game of the year.
Fuck. Okay.
Patreon
I don't know,
shout
the way you talk about God of War honestly makes me not even want to go back to it. It's like you're like the way you talk about God of War kind of almost like ruins it for me.
Hey, I didn't. I'm not the one that got the platinum, right? Jeffrey did.
I have the God of War Platinum, yeah.
So there
God of
you
War's
go.
Platinum is definitely less obtainable than Spider-Man. Way less obtainable than Spider-Man.
Yeah.
Not really.
Are you kidding me?
Nah.
You
The
still gotta
pitches were a
grind.
bitch.
I got
Were you-
Spider-Man's
were you
Platinum in
complaining-
2.5 weeks.
Why weren't you complaining about fucking like the last like 2-3 hours? Like, oh,
And then I
that was
did it
all
in
just-
one night.
You could brute force that.
I did it in one night. I thought it was going to last way longer than it did. Because I was complaining about the crime missions you have to do to complete all the districts.
it wasn't
And then
fun.
I did it. And that night I finished it.
It wasn't fun.
It was way shorter than I expected, which made me have more fun than I expected to have doing it.
Not when we were talking about it, but okay.
What I'm saying is I was dreading it because I thought it was going to take me another 15 hours, and it took me another 4.
All right. Jeffrey, give us the Patreon shoutouts.
Remember, you could support us and get shouted out at patreon.com/psbestfriends. It's a $2 or more level. Thank you, Jake Malore, Nathaniel Hicks, and Jack Tersey for being awesome patrons of our service.
Yo, who the fuck wants to do the Ravens in God of War? Honestly. Did anyone have fun with that?
Jeffrey did, and
Did you have
he had
fun with the
it.
Ravens, Jeff? I know you did it, but did you like it?
Dude, I don't have fun playing video games. I don't know. I don't think video
No,
games are fun.
that-
I
that's
think
why he's-
sometimes you literally don't, though. I
I
think
mean,
sometimes
that's why he
you-
plays Destiny, dude.
I feel like you play Destiny and you like literally hate it. Like I feel like you sometimes I just like
And
I
then
don't know. You come to-
I got to go to work like everyone else. I got to get those light levels up. You know how it
It's
is.
like-
You know the grind.
you don't even talk about Destiny like you like it sometimes. Like you get excited to go play it and then you play it
Best
and
game
you're
ever,
mad
man.
about it.
Dude.
I
The
am
rewards,
gonna say that if
the
you want
most
to get the
rewarding feeling ever when you unlock something that you've been pouring hours into. Unbeatable.
may I say something real quick about God of War?
That's sure.
Can I get permission? Yes. Okay. The way that I was playing the game, I was doing the Ravens still, so I wasn't like, oh, I gotta do now all the Ravens. I gotta go fucking look for them. So
I mean, I did them as I saw them, but I didn't
exactly,
get anywhere close
dude.
to finishing them.
And looking back,
You could also
to
play
it,
Spider-Man like that. What are you talking about?
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, it's not that tedious to go back and doing it, especially if you know you're trying to get the platinum.
No,
like
but the
you were.
Ravens are stupid and pointless and don't give you anything other than the trophy. Spider-Man, everything you do
The
gives
crime
you the reward.
fucking things at the end wasn't. You just needed. You already had everything. You just needed to do it just to get the platinum.
But like I said, I didn't have as many left as I thought I had, and they do still give you the tokens. I still had
Yes,
a lot
You
of
didn't
know.
good
answer
stuff.
that. You didn't answer that question though. You just totally shot on God of War for doing something that Spider-Man does as
It's,
well.
it
No,
does
but
it
I
too.
said Spider-Man
say-
gives you rewards for it. You get the crime
Yes,
tokens,
you
which
do.
then
Okay,
upgrade
yes,
your
you
gear
do.
with.
But so you didn't
What do you
have
get for the Ravens?
trophy for unlocking the costumes until you finish that, or you already had unlocked it because you get a trophy when you unlock them. Oh,
The suits? I had the
The
suits
suits.
unlocked before I finished.
okay. So there you go. At the end, it was just pointless, just to get the
No, but
the
I
trophy.
still had gear that I could upgrade with the
I
crime token.
know that, dude. But I'm saying like,
So it still goes to something.
Mainly-
The Ravens don't give you anything.
but
Right?
it
They
turns
give you new
it's pointless
dialogue.
at the end.
There's so many trophies in games that just only give you they don't so many collectibles in games. That only
I
give you
don't know.
trophies.
I
I
think
think
we're
I-
arguing about
I
the
just
same thing
wouldn't-
technically.
I just wouldn't compare the Ravens to the crimes. I think the crimes still give you something, and they still give you experience if you haven't maxed your character out yet. Just because I did it at the end of the game doesn't mean I couldn't have done it before
It-
I beat the game.
Okay,
They still give you something. The Ravens give you some exposition.
a lot of the stuff that you did in God of War didn't do anything. It was just for the story wise.
And I'm not even talking all of God of War. I'm specifically talking about the Ravens in God of War. I'm not shitting on the whole game.
And okay, they every time you kill one, it fucking gave you some that fucking
You
the
got
kid.
XP,
What was
yeah,
the name
you got
of it?
XP also.
Yeah, exactly. And the kid fucking said something all the fucking time.
All right, is the pointless
Recommend
argument.
it
Sign us out.
Anthony, you there? Talk to me, man. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. It's okay, man. If you like Spidey, it's okay, man. You got the platinum. Should be happy. You know what I'm saying? You got
I
it,
just
bro.
like, I don't know, man. You like to suck Kratos' dick a little too
Oh,
much.
I'm all over
Little too
that
much.
dick, bro. Just
Why don't you go suck Triple H's dick because he looks like Kratos now?
nah, fuck that guy. I'll suck Undertaker's dick for sure.
Oh my god,
I'll be
it's
on
all
my knees,
wrinkly
bro.
and shriveled and shit. Super Showdown is this week. We're not going to preview it.
No, we're
It's
not.
At like 5 in the fucking morning on Eastern time. I don't even care. I'll watch it whenever the fuck I wake up. I know there's like 3 people that watch wrestling that listen to this show. But Jake, let me know on the Facebook group what you think of Super Showdown. But we're not going to talk about it here because this episode is really long. Thank you for listening to episode 72 of PlayStation Best Friends podcast. For any questions, comments, concerns, please email us at PlayStation psbestfriendspod@gmail.com. You can also follow us and message us on Twitter at PSBF Podcast. Did we didn't change that handle? Did we change it? I don't remember.
No, it's the same.
Kept it. Oh, the Instagram. We're on Instagram as well. I forgot what that
PlayStation that best friends.
PlayStation. I don't remember what. Just fucking type in the search bar. You'll find it. My wife is managing that, and it makes more sense doing it that way for the algorithms or something. I don't know. She's got like 1,400 followers on Instagram. She knows what she's doing more than I do. So I don't know. Just type in the search bar PS Best Friends or PlayStation Best Friends.
I agree.
This is a mess. Whatever. You can also find us on Twitch on November 3rd. Again, please check us out for Extra Life and please consider donating some money. It's for a great, great cause. So again, go to our Facebook group, which is facebook.com/group/PS Best Friends. Look at the pinned tweet and click on that Extra Life link. That will bring you to our page where you can donate directly to our page, which then will go 100% to the Connecticut Children's Medical Center. Also, please don't forget to rate us on iTunes. I think at Apple Podcasts, technically, whatever. Or just really whatever you're on. I forget all the time that we're on Spotify. So if you use Spotify, check us out on there. That'd be cool.
Oh, someone found us on Spotify, which is nice.
Oh, nice. I didn't know that. Was it you?
Oh, yeah. Shout out to that guy that posted on our thing or something. Replied.
Just great, dude. So wait, hold on. Is this a real person?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, shout him out. Let's look it up. Shout him out.
Twitter.
Let me bring it up. All
right. While he does that, just please give us a 5-star review. It's going to ask you to write a review. You can just let us know what your favorite PlayStation game is, and we will eventually check those and rate it on the show. But giving us that 5-star rating does bump us up on the charts. It's a huge, huge help. Also, check us out on YouTube. We don't have a custom URL yet, but we are very close. So if we can get to 100 subs, we might just get that. We have a bunch of content that we posted last month, including the Messenger and Donut County reviews from me. Miguel did a NBA 2K19 review, and Jeffrey did a bunch of Destiny content. Miguel also posted some Blackout gameplay from the beta, and we're going to be posting a lot of stuff coming up, especially with Blackout coming out, and Black Ops 4 in general, really.
But this time, if you're listening, it's going to be either Friday night or Saturday morning. I'm going to be dropping a video of 2 of WWE 2K19. Maybe some... Yes, I am getting it.
Nice.
Probably a match or 2 of Showdown, like probably Triple H and Undertaker or something like that.
Oh,
might
cool.
talk about
like
actual previewing the pay-per-view. I think is it a pay-per-view? We're not talking about it.
It's technically a pay-per-view, but it's like a house. It's like a glorified house show, but then they're kind of marketing it as more than that. I don't know.
Quick impressions, stuff like that.
Look for that on our YouTube channel. I probably really should stream Dead by Daylight, and so maybe I'll stream that, and then maybe I'll upload the archive of it on our YouTube. So check all that good stuff out. Do we have Mr. Found Us on Spotify so we can shout him out?
No, yes. But oh yeah, you go.
I was looking for it, bro.
You're gonna cut me
out, bro? You're gonna cut me out, bro?
I have a breaking news as well, but yeah, shoot it.
Breaking news, bro.
This episode won't fucking end.
Breaking news. What? How would you pronounce that? SOLEB.
Soleb. Thank you, Soleb, for following us. Okay. Breaking news: Mega Man to be adapted into a live-action Hollywood film.
Why the fuck not? Why not? I can't even deal with whatever. I don't even know.
I mean, if we're talking about movies, Dance Dance Revolution is gonna be a movie too.
Yeah, that
It
was
was announced
directed by
today.
Henry
Also
Joost and
announced.
Ariel
I
Schulman.
mean, I was gonna bring it up earlier, but I was like, nah, it's not important. And Mega Man is, I guess. So
Oh, the guy who did Paranormal Activity.
nice, cool.
Interesting.
So people can find me at PlayStation Network, Dark Angel 1010, and at Twitter at Angel Alvarez 1010.
You can find me on PSN, Brawl96, and Twitch, Twitter, and YouTube, Mr. Brawl96.
And you can find me on PSN and Steam, never really Xbox, at the only X188. That is spelled out ONE,
Just
and
send
the
it,
number's 88. And you can also find me on Battle.net. Just picked up Overwatch for $12 in this month's Humble Bundle. And also playing Hearthstone at the only X1 hashtag pound symbol, whatever number symbol, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I'm old. I'm an old fucking man.
You wanna give
1470. Check that out. What?
You want to give your Switch ID number too?
Oh yeah, let me look up my friend code. You know, those are still a fucking thing. I don't even. I don't know.
Just give your phone number. It'll be easier.
Fucking right. I don't know. Like, you're better off party chatting someone on PSN to like voice chat with them on Switch.
Yes,
Like,
it's true.
What the fuck? I don't know. Or Discord, I guess, would be the most sense. But thanks for listening in. This has been the episode that would not end. It's been episode 72 of PlayStation Best Friends. We will catch you all next week.
Peace.
Peace.
We messed that one up. All right.
Leave that in.
All right, word.
I timed the wrong.